So today I thought that I would make another frame stitching. So I'm kind of done with all of my Christmas stuff, and it's a little too soon because it is December 3rd to start on Valentine's stuff. So I thought I would just do some fun, simple framed stitchings. And of course you can change this into Christmas or even just like a winter inspired ones. I have several back here that I've made that are available in my store. They do sell really, really, really fast. So if you're interested in any of them, then you might want to hop into my eBay store and look at those. So I took some wood that I actually just found outside in my backyard in our scrap wood pile. And so I just cut them at an angle to create a frame. And then I just lightly dry brushed with white on this one. I just glued this one just temporarily because I do have a staple gun that I'm going to staple, but my staples are actually just a smidge too long. So I thought what I would do is to go ahead and create the whole thing, get the backing on it, and then staple it all together. That way the staples go through the cardboard and everything, and then it wouldn't go through here. So what I did is I just did the simple little stitching that says "You Are My Sunshine" right here. And then I do have some coffee stained paper that I'm going to use for a background on it instead of fabric. A lot of times with my others, I do have a fabric background, but I just coffee stained this one. It's got my coffee mixture in it. It's instant coffee, water, and then cinnamon and other spices. And I just, actually I just took my hands really and just, and put it in the oven for 5 minutes or so and dried. Usually I do take my iron to it and iron it down so that it's flat, but this one I did not. I think I'm going to use some of my distress ink that I have and just kind of spot darken some of the areas. So first I want to attach this onto here, and then what we're going to do is this is going to go inside of the frame. See, you don't really see a whole lot of that background. I might trim down this just a little so that you see more of this background. And then what we're going to do is after we get that connected, I have a back here that I have made and cut to size that is going to go on it. And then so that you don't see a mail or a cardboard backing, I just have a piece of felt here that's going to go on the back. We're going to glue this all together and then take my staple gun and go ahead and staple in the corners. So I am going to go ahead and do that really quick. I think we'll go ahead and trim this down. I don't want to do a whole lot because I do like to fray the edges, but I just want a little bit more of that paper to show through. So I'm just going to cut across here. And I do want it to be pretty even. So let me kind of see where my center point is on this. Yeah. I might be able to come in just a little. I don't want to do too much. But I do it like this just so that the stitching is centered on my fabric. Like that. And then I really don't think we can go any more right here. We're just going to kind of fray it a little bit. Sometimes I take my scissors and just do some little cuts to kind of help get it going on fraying. And this way it just looks a little bit older. And then you can also just take your distress ink and kind of distress it further, which I probably will do. And this is the Distress Ink Walnut Stain. I love those little Distress ink stamp pads. They work so good. I'm struggling. This fabric, I'd actually had coffee stained it in the past, and I actually starched it and everything so that it'd be a little bit thicker for another project, and this is everything that I have left over. So I think maybe the starching of it is what's making it a little bit harder to tear. I might do the rest of this off camera, but I'll go ahead and show this little process of it. So I'm just gonna go like this. We'll see. I might even take my scissors a little bit along the edge. And I'll work that in. I think that looks pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this off camera. I'm going to go ahead and just fray the edges. And then I'm going to go ahead and probably Mod Podge it onto here and then get everything all glued together. And then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so I went ahead and got everything all together and went ahead and stapled it. And then I took just a piece of sandpaper and then just sanded kind of around the edges so that everything was flat and smooth. And I think I'm going to go ahead and attach a hanger from it. One of these, I think it's sawtooth hangers. So we'll go ahead and figure out where the center is. This is about 8.5. So 4.25. I will put the middle of this on right. It keeps fumbling out of my fingers. Right there. That should be center. Let me double check. Oops. This way just a little. There we go. Okay. So I think I'm going to stand for this covered in string. All right. So try and poke it kind of down that cardboard to get it. There we go. All right. So we got the hanger on it so it can hang on a hook on a wall, or you can just prop it up on the shelf. And the way I do those stitchings is I take a piece of my coffee stained fabric or fabric that you can coffee stain after, because a lot of times I actually kind of coffee stain everything all together in the end. This is actually a big piece that I have already that's coffee stained that I just been cutting off of. And so you cut out a piece of it. I think I got some in here that I've been working on. That might, yep, here we go. So you cut out a piece, and then with pencil, I just write what I want. That way I can make sure that all of my stitches are lined up evenly and I'm centered. So like this one actually is a Christmas one that I'm going to do later. It says Holly Jolly. And then I was working on a little candy cane too. So, and then once you're done with that, you can put it on a fabric background. You can put it on a fabric background or the paper like I did on that one. And this one is actually some canvas that I had made earlier, and just glue it all together. This is just a regular picture frame that I painted, and I think they make absolutely adorable, primitive looking rustic decorations for your home. Or you can purchase it from me in my eBay store, Old Kansas Farmhouse, and the link to the store is down below. So that is all I have for you for today. So thank you very much. Next video I'm going to show you a lot of the Christmas items that I've made that are currently for sale. So have a great day. Bye.